And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the San Francisco Giants. The headline today, the hitting streak he's been on.
Yeah, an impressive streak. Can he keep it going in this one? Feels like there isn't a pitch he can't hit right now. Looking forward to seeing how they deal with him.
We'll be back to get this one started after this. So almost ready to get underway. And our pitcher tonight, Logan Webb.
Well, he's putting together a really nice season on the mound. ERA in the low threes. Very respectable when you consider guys are looking to do damage. They're not trying to just walk and hit singles. They're trying to hit homers and draw walks and score runs. So when you have a guy that can limit the other team from scoring more than a few runs, that's really tough to beat game in and game out.
Bunting for a hit, first base side. Flores. And they tag him out. Here's the Guardians lineup now. One guy they want to get turned around in the sixth spot, Kyle Manzardo.
Yeah, and for some reason, he's really struggled this year with runners in scoring position, Boog. I mean, he's hitting under 200 at nose at bats, and your team needs you to come through if they're going to be able to raise that average in terms of runs per game. And when that's the case, it really gets in your head a little bit, and you start wanting to avoid pressure situations. If you're doing that, your career is going to go downhill. He's got to find a way to treat it like any other at bat, but that's obviously easier said than done.
Fires to first in time.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. And that is out of play. Kwan, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, hitting third in the lineup, and he was a fifth-round pick back in 2018. 2 out, space is empty. Not close with that one, and that's ball one. That one almost got him. Got him swinging. Guardians go down 1-2-3. And now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. And we're back. And towing the slab here, Gavin Williams. What should we keep an eye on here?
And a guy like this is going to keep you in the ball game. He's going to go out there, compete. Not going to see a whole lot of flair and flash, but he's going to hand it over to the bullpen at some point. And if you've been able to score a few runs, you'll be in it late. So we'll see if he's able to do that for his club in this one.
Next offering is fouled back. Going to count 1-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And there's one away.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Lamont Wade Jr. in the box now. No balls and a strike. Now a screamer into the outfield. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Here's the Giants lineup. And singing, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in the lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. Just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
That one misses, and it's 2-0.
2-0 to count.
Rips that one center field. Brennan puts it away, and that'll do it. Giants are down 1-2-3. We played an inning, no score. Back here at Oracle Park, and now the veteran third baseman, Jose Ramirez. And a big swing and a miss.
No ball, 1 strike.
And ball 1. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
That one just misses. 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
We're always having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
That one way inside. The pitch.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Batting 5th, the designated hitter, Josh Naylor.
And now it's Josh Naylor.
He struggled to make contact lately, averaging 2 strikeouts per game over his last 5.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Runner on the move. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Save.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Runner at second, nobody out. Fights it off. He'll see another. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And one gone.
Got a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Manzardo will hit next.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. No hits over his last 5 games.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Man at second.
2-0.
Squirts away a little bit. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
2-1.
That
Ball
misses
3.
the zone, and that's ball 3. One out and a runner at second here in the second game of the series. Line drive. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
And a foul ball. Noel went deep in his most recent game. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Guardians lead 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Back here in San Francisco, here's Elliot Ramos. Williams back to work. That one ripped, but foul. Ground ball left side and foul ball. And the 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And there's a ball.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And it remains 2-2.
I don't know how this at bat will end, but I'll be sad when it does. So much fun watching this thing go back and forth.
Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Willie Adames stands in now and watches strike 1. Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
And that is downstairs. Ball 2.
2 balls.
Nothing here in the bottom of the second. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that keeps the inning going. Here's Matt Chapman.
Third baseman.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 1. That clips a corner. To third, Ramirez. Tosses to first.
He's out.
Out number 3. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And he grounds one to the right side. Fitzgerald slings to first. Out. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting ninth, second baseman, number 40.
Here's the second baseman, Travis Bazzana.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently. Almost 2 strikeouts per game over his last 10.
And a foul ball. Check swing, but he went too far. That is strike 2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Out to shallow center. Adames hauls it in, 2 away. So the batting order turns over. Now it's the shortstop. 0 for 1 so far. Bunting for a hit. Fitzgerald whips it to first on the run. Not in time. That's a bunt single.
No shame in his game. He extends his hitting streak by laying down a bunt, and it counts for a reason. The streak lives to see another day. Nicely done to utilize some small ball right there.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now Will Brennan. He's 0 for 1. Runner takes off. Pitch misses.
No.
Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Out to center. Lee settles underneath it. Makes the catch. And that'll do it. So 1 hit is all they get. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the right fielder, Herrera Encarnacion. Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first. And digging in for San Francisco, Sam Huff.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
And that one fouled off. Encarnacion gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Grounder might be 2. Ramirez to second, back to first, and that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Fitzgerald.
And here is Tyler Fitzgerald. His first at bat was a strikeout. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Just missed. Now he breaks his bat. Fires to first on the run.
Out.
What a play. Inning over. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. The Guardians strike first. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation and the ball get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Swinging a foul straight back. A changeup missing. Ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Lifted in the air, right field. Encarnacion. And there's one away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
And first offering is fouled off. Naylor, an all-star a season ago, 27 years old. He's knocked in 9 over his last 10 games.
Ball.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-1. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering is down low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's in the dirt.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first. Out. And there are 2 outs. 2 down, bases empty. Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. He's 0 for 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Next offering is downstairs.
Ball. 2-1.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. Just off the outside edge, and the count is filled up. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Two outs. And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's back here at Oracle Park. So here's Wade now. And there's a strike.
No balls, 1 strike. Ball.
Just missed. No. Check swing, called strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. So a man on base to start the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And now here is Jung-Hoo Lee. And a swing and a miss.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Ball 2.
Runner on the go. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Runner at first with no outs here. That's off the inside corner. And that's ball 3.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
On the ground at first. Could be 2. There's one. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. The next offering misses, and now it's even 1-1. On the ground right side, and that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him. Webb back to work. And there's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Bo Naylor at the plate now, and Cleveland on top 1-0. That one fouled off. That's outside. 1-1. And 1-1. Noel gets his lead at first with nobody out. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, has room, and he makes the catch. Travis Bazzana getting ready to hit. Flied out his first time. And that one fouled off. Man at first, one away. Fought off foul. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Quick 3-pitch strikeout, and you look at the sequence. The plan was clearly to work him inside. Didn't want to let him get his arms extended, make him a little bit uncomfortable in there, and he ended up overmatching him in the process. That's one you have to take note of as a hitter for next time you come to the plate.
Number 15, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Spikes that one. It goes to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position.
Getting the out was never going to be easy. The wild pitch outside made things very difficult behind the plate, and it turned into a stolen base opportunity.
That one missed.
That's the ball.
And that's
Ball.
off the inside edge.
Shoe ball.
And the count is even,
Strikes.
2-2. Popped up left side. And it stays fair. Runner from second crosses the plate. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for 2. They limit the damage here, but they push across 1 run on 2 hits. Back here in San Francisco, Willie Adames stands in. And there's the strike.
All these Giants just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Ground ball up the middle. Throws to first.
That's an out.
And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Slapped foul. Williams winds and deals.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
To the right side, and that one handled to first,
Out.
and that quickly 2 away.
Up next for the Giants.
Now Matt Chapman at the
Third
plate,
baseman,
grounded out his first time.
Matt Chapman.
Splits the plate, strike 1.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Cracks his bat and pops him up. Manzardo right there to make the grab. And the inning is over. Still nothing on. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Will Brennan. First pitch swinging, and it's a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing
Now
around
batting,
right there.
left
Nice
fielder,
job of driving
Stephen
that pitch
Kwan.
the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. He went deep back in the 4th. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, Boogie, he didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
Outside
1-0.
with a breaking ball. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Hayden Birdsong getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Beck warming up as well. Off balance feed. There's one. How about that double play?
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to
Now
finish.
batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. And there's a foul ball. Next pitch is outside. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Next
Ball
offering
2.
is outside. Next
Full
one is
count.
off the plate, and it's 3-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. Bottom of the inning,
Leading
and the
off
batter now,
for the
Ferrar
Giants,
Encarnacion.
Right fielder, Gerard Encarnacion.
And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the grab, one away.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning,
Now
anything after
batting.
that, a hitter or two
Catcher.
is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Check swing, and he went. And that is strike one. And ball one.
One ball, one strike.
And that misses. 2-1.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Struck him out looking. Back to the top of the lineup. And up next for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Brennan under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. So another.
Now pitching for the Giants.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new
Number
pitcher on the
60.
mound. Hayden Birdsong.
Just trying to keep this one close here. And this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Naylor now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
No ball.
Threw that fastball
one
right
strike.
by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Next
1-1.
offering is in the dirt. Swing and a miss as that one was high.
Yeah, I don't
One
think
ball,
anyone's
2
got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Right side. Encarnacion moving under it. And there's one down. So digging in, Kyle
Now
Manzardo.
batting, the
0
first
for 2
baseman,
in
Kyle
this one.
Manzardo.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Birdsong. In his second season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a slider. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. 2
Now
outs,
batting,
base is
right
empty.
fielder,
John
John
Kenzie
Kenzie
Noel
Noel.
digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 2. Late on that fastball.
No balls, one strike.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
I think
No
he was sitting
balls,
off speed
2
there.
strikes.
That misses
Ball.
the zone. Now 1 and 2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
2-2.
Outside low. 2 and 2. And
Full
misses
count.
inside.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable. And that location will definitely do it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Nothing doing for the. And we're back. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Cade Smith.
Well, the best
Now
relievers
pitching for
love the
Cleveland.
opportunity to come in and protect
Number
a tight lead
36.
late in the ball game.
Football.
Some of them are
Cade
just
Smith.
wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0 and 2. And that's downstairs and outside. Foul ball still, a 1 and 2 count. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. Fastball for a strike. Cut on and lifted in the air. He's got it. And there are two down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Ramos in the box again. Takes a strike.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swings and misses. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. They trail it here 2-0.
Now pitching for the Giants.
We've got ourselves a pitching change.
Number
Eric Miller.
68.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Leading off for Cleveland.
Bo Naylor
catcher,
digs in
Bo
for the
Naylor.
Guardians. Back
Pinch
to the
hitting
top
for
of
the
the eighth,
Guardians.
and they'll go with a pinch
Number
hitter to start
6,
the inning.
David
Fry. Swing and a foul out of play. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike three, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Tyler Rogers getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Beck also getting ready.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
One down, base is empty. That's
2-2.
inside. And it's filled up. One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen throwing beatings.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
And that's a bunt single that was placed perfectly.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
So a man at first. Stepping in, Will Brennan. 1 for 3. Runner takes off. Pitch misses in.
1
And
ball,
safe.
no strike.
It's a stolen base. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Lane Thomas looking for a 2-out hit with a runner in scoring position.
Ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Very good pitch. Backed up a little bit, expecting it to go middle away, and it just sort of stayed on the inside corner. Probably good take because he would have gotten jammed had he swung the bat.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. One left for the Guardians. They're up 2-0. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Smith back to work, and that's in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. His 11th of the year, and they're on the board. It's 2-1.
He just sparked this home crowd in a big way. What a swing. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And now it's Wilmer Flores. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Looking to get the tying run on base. Slice the other way and foul. Outside low. And a count 1-2. Next offering misses down and away.
That's a really good take.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Line drive, base hit. And the tying run is on base. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
And here is Matt Chapman. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And a swing and a miss. That K is his third of the game.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. No, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
So up next, Gerard Encarnacion. And fouled off. On the ground to third. Oh, great stop. The feed for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye, baby. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back.
Giants.
It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new
Number
pitcher on the mound,
71.
Tyler Rogers.
His first test will be from the left side, and that's
Rogers.
been a struggle for him this season. They've been seeing him pretty well and doing some damage against him.
Kwan, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for two. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, that's how you respond.
Now
Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jose Ramirez. Tap foul at the plate. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Up the middle. Adames, the throw to first. Now one gone in the ninth.
Up next for Cleveland.
Here's Josh Naylor.
0
for 3 in this one. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. And strike two.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Got him. 2 away down.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little...
Well, he settles under it in left, and that will end the inning. So a missed opportunity after the leadoff double as they strand the... Last chance for the home team. Here's the catcher, Sam Huff. Emmanuel Clase comes out trying to close it out.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
0-1.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Ground ball right side. It squirts through.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Fitzgerald swings through it for strike one. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Next will be the Giants DH, Lamont Wade Jr. Bunting, but that's a foul ball.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Ramirez. Pizzata for one. Over to first, safe.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Jung Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
In the air, left field. Kwan settles underneath it. Makes the grab. Runner tags for home. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 2-2.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Ramos in the box now. Takes strike one. On the ground, Bazana throws to first in time. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. But a big turn of events here in the ninth. Back here at Oracle Park, now it's the right fielder, Jhonkensy Noel. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. So a change being made out at second. Pitch running for Cleveland, Daniel Schneemann.
Daniel Schneemann.
There's the strike.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
In the air, right field, Encarnacion going back on this one. Brings it in, runner tags, and will move up to third. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. David Fry digs in for the Guardians. Struck out swinging his first time. Yeah, that's fouled off.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Up the middle. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at the plate. Travis Bazana digs in for the Guardians. And that is out of play. Oh, 1 down. Just missed. And there's a ball. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field, way back there, and it hits the fence. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter. Outfield playing pretty shallow. And that one popped in the air, left field. Ramos. And that is that. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 3-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. back here in San Francisco. On to the bottom of the 10th. And digging in for San Francisco, Willie Adames. The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Tim Herron.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning. In today's game, outs are valuable, so guys aren't just willing to give themselves up to advance a runner. They're trying to drive him in as well in the process. So I don't expect him to shorten up and just try to hit behind the runner here.
And a base hit right there. The run comes in from second. It's an RBI single, and again, we are tied.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Flores in the box now. Takes strike one.
That was just paint on the first pitch fastball.
On the corner for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That's a ball.
This one in the dirt. Tag out. And they cut down the winning run at second.
Wow. I mean, you can't really blame him for wanting to move up and try to get into scoring position, knowing that he's the potential winning run. But, man, that hurts right there. Nice job on the defensive side of the ball to cut him down, though. He was all over that one. And, man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
On the ground, 2 ball. Quickly to second for 1. And still another double play. Their 4th tonight, inning over.
Now pitching for the Giants.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Ryan Walker.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Thomas takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. And another ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Here's a 2-0. And that drops in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Runner breaks for third. That's in for a strike. Throw to third. He's safe. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game.
I'd say an aggressive roll of the dice there to steal third in this spot, but they felt good about it, and it worked out. Now the game plan changes a little bit at the plate to get that go-ahead run home. The defense might pull the infield in.
That's down and in. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Ball 4, he walked him, and that'll keep the line moving.
Well, breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Kwan in the box now, takes strike 1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
And that one fouled off. With the go-ahead run at third, and here in extra innings. And that one lifted in the air center field. Lee. He's got it. Here comes the runner from third. A big run scores on the sac fly. And they've got the lead in extra innings.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner in third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Next offering misses, and the count is 1-1. Cleveland up a run, looking for more. Inside, almost got him.
Ball.
These first two hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So in now for Cleveland, Josh Naylor. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Brian Rocchio.
Well, he's forced to roll with the pitcher with no hitters left on that bench.
Way inside, and that hit him.
Take first.
Now batting, right fielder.
And now the right fielder, Jhonkensy Noel. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Two outs.
Getting
a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Close one, doesn't get the call. 3-1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
In the air, center field. And that's the third out. So they get one. But back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Paul Sewald.
Well, he's been a
Number
really
34.
tough guy to take deep this season.
False
You usually
ball.
have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Encarnacion in the box now. Takes strike one. And the sweeper misses.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
He steps on the bag. One up, one down.
Up next for the Giants.
Now it's the Giants catcher, Sam Huff.
Sam Huff.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Again with a pitch out. The tying run is 90 feet away. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 2-1. Just off the inside edge.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Swings and misses. And it's a full count.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Now only one out remaining. Tyler Fitzgerald, the next
Now
Giant to hit. Trying to deliver as the hero.
Tyler Fitzgerald.
Line drive. And that'll do it. The Guardians hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
Well, I love the fact they didn't quit. They had to do a little extra work tonight to secure this win, but it's what you got to do over the course of a season if you want to be a championship ball club.
Welcome to 24 Willie Mays Plaza, the home of the Giants and Oracle Park. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the San Francisco Giants. Well, Singy, we get to see one of the hottest hitters in the league today. Quite the streak he's riding.
Seriously, Boog, he's been on fire at the plate. A major boost for this team, and I enjoy seeing greatness on display, and this guy just gets it done.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And on the mound in this one, Jordan Hicks. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters, not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
And he lays down a bunt. And he's safe at first as no one could get to the bag in time.
No shame in his game. He extends his hitting streak by laying down a bunt, and it counts for a reason. The streak lives to see another day. Nicely done to utilize some small ball right there.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Will Brennan. First pitch misses. There's the sinker at the knees for a strike. Nobody out. Runner at first. Runner on the move. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Chopper right side. Fitzgerald gets it to first. There to beat him by an eyelash. Here's the Guardians lineup now. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Josh Naylor.
Boog, this is one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. I mean, he's such a consistent hitter. You got to love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll get a chance to see that in this one.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Runner on at first with one gone. Now it's the power speed combo. Jose Ramirez. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that one is inside. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Look out!
You hit him.
And it hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. 2 on, 1 out. Josh Naylor digs in for the Guardians. Hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. And delivers outside.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Inside. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That clips the zone. It's 2-2.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
This one smacked out to left center. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. Throw is cut off, goes to first. Now back in safely at first.
Couple of singles back to back. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So digging in, Kyle Manzardo.
He really needs to start making more contact. More than 2 strikeouts per game over the last 10. Grab some bench.
Next offering is fouled back. Ramirez, the runner at third. Naylor over at first with 1 away.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one ran inside, almost got him. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Now the 0-1. And there's the strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring.
Oh, and now a wild pitch. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Got him swinging. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Bottom half. Bottom of the first. And now Tyler Fitzgerald. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
1-2.
That pitch just misses the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good job to fight that one off. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Right through there for a strike.
0-2.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 1 down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
Next offering is fouled back.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Outside low, and that is ball 1. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the
Batting
next
fourth,
guy. So an
left
infield
fielder,
single right there does the job. Nicely done, just
Ramos.
putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Elliot Ramos in the box now. No balls and a strike. Sliced hard but foul. And that one is in the dirt. Now 1-2.
1-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Left for San Francisco. They trail things here 2-0. And we're back. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Bo Naylor. And first offering is fouled off. Naylor, 25 years old, and he was born in Canada.
Ball.
Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
Ramos makes the grab, 1 down. Singy, what kind of strike zone is
Batting
most
ninth,
frustrating for
second
hitters?
baseman, number
I'd say
40.
off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
1-1.
That's great.
And a 1-1. That's a
Ball.
little bit low. They say it went. 1 out,
2-2
bases
count.
empty. Swing and a ground ball. Slings to first in time.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter. And a bunt back at the pitcher. Picks it up with the bare hand. Nicely done for the out. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now Matt Chapman. First pitch
No, that missed.
just
That's the ball.
misses.
1-0.
That's to third. Sends it across to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second.
Batting 6.
Next to hit,
right
Brett
fielder,
Wisely.
Brett
Good defender. He's been
Wisely.
inconsistent offensively. And a ground ball to first.
That ball's
And that
foul.
goes foul. And
Right
that's in
two.
for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away. So now the DH
Batting
spot,
7,
Casey Schmidt.
designated hitter, Casey Schmidt.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. Brennan ranging back, hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Batting 8, the shortstop.
Willie Adames stands
Willie
in. Homered
Adames.
last night, added another hit as well. There's the strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
That one drilled left field. And he misses it. It drops in. Coming home. He will score.
Everything came together for him. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So runner at second, 2 down. Sam Huff now at the plate. Pitch misses,
No, that missed.
and that's ball 1.
1-0. Heck one.
That's through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Giants get a run on the RBI double. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. This is Guardians Baseball on the Show, Ohio. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Hicks back to work. That
1
misses.
ball, no strikes.
Ball 1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Adames racing over to make the catch.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Stephen Kwan digs in now. Singled and scored his first time. Now one
Ball.
missed.
1-0. That's a ball.
Just
No,
missed.
that missed. 3-0.
Fastball
Yeah.
for a strike at 95. In for a strike, and now 3-2.
Counts full.
Right side, Wade. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Jose Ramirez.
Not only can he hit the cover off the ball, he's got a great eye as well.
Oh, he doesn't
Nope,
get the
ball.
call. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
That clips the
Yeehaw.
corner.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. And that one is
Ball.
downstairs. And it's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Stays alive. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. Huff down to first, throws sails on him, and it takes off down the line.
Now batting.
So he's able to reach first base despite the strikeout, and that extends the inning. Kind of a tough turn of events for the defense there.
Yeah, it's maybe a little bit of a morale killer. For a second, you think you're about to go hit, but really quickly you have to refocus and be ready for the next play. We'll see if they can work around it.
Here's Josh Naylor. RBI single his last time up. First offering. Runner goes.
That's a ball.
There's a ball. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. And here is Tyler Fitzgerald. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. Hit on the ground to the right side. Manzardo takes it to the bag. One up, one down.
Now
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
Lamont Wade Jr.
Just
Outside.
missed.
That's a ball.
Fastball for a strike. That's in there. And the count 1-2. Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
2 outs. That one hit to right. Corrals it. And that will end the inning. So no runs, no hits. Back here at Oracle Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Josh Naylor. There's a swing and a miss.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton
0-1.
of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And a foul ball. That hit him.
That hit him.
And
Batter,
the
take your
leadoff
base.
man is aboard to start the inning.
Leading off for Cleveland.
Kyle
First baseman,
Manzardo digs
Kyle
in for the
Manzardo.
Guardians. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That one fouled off.
You know, these Guardians doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
0-1.
Now the box comes up empty with a swing there. Check swing, and he went. No balls, 2 strikes.
No balls.
Still
2 strikes.
relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Naylor in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
No ball. 2
Naylor
strikes.
leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball.
Ball
Put it in
out.
play somewhere, then you got a chance.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. Huff collects, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Bottom of the 4th, here's Elliot Ramos. In there at the knees.
All these Giants, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
That one misses in the dirt.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners.
And he can't come up with it. But the throw to first gets him easily, and that's the first out. Now it's Matt Chapman. Grounded out his first time up. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And puts the squeeze on that one. And a couple of quick outs. Brett Wisely, the next Giant to hit. In there at the knees. Strike one. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Got him looking. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Giants. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
0-1.
Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Tristan Beck getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Birdsong getting loose as well.
One, two.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Into center. Snags it on the run. And there's one down.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Bunting, and it's in the air. Makes the grab on the run. And there's 2 down. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit. And when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or can be bunted right back at a position player.
Lifted in the air out to left. Ramos sizing this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Back here in San Francisco, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the DH, Casey Schmidt. Swings through that one for strike one.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
And that's in the dirt. Going to count 1 and 2. Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner. And up next for the Giants, Willie Adames. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike one. Adames with some impressive production lately. Inside, almost got him. Hard hit, right side. Whips it to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. And here's the catcher, Sam Huff.
Sam Huff.
That one to first, and it goes just foul.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
The Giants trailing by a run, last half of inning number 5. Here's a 1-2.
Ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And that's downstairs and outside. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Digging in, Tyler Fitzgerald.
That's
Just
ball
missed.
down.
Fitzgerald goes 6'1", 205 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. There's a high chopper, and that chance handled. That's the 3rd out. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher,
Now
Tristan
pitching
Beck.
for the Giants.
And one thing on him,
Number
he's been really
43.
good this season
Ball.
at keeping the ball in the park.
Tristan
Not an easy guy to
1-0.
take deep.
Beck.
Action in the pen down there. Randy Rodriguez getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. And
That's the ball.
downstairs. This one in the air. Wade settles underneath it. Drops into the glove. One away.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 1. And the first
Ball.
pitch misses for ball 1.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seemed to help. Never helped me.
Wisely makes the grab. 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. Josh Naylor digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This guy's not
0-2.
wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw some.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th. And here's the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr. Means back to work. And that one's
Nope.
a little bit low. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
That one ripped. And that's a fair ball. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy,
That missed,
didn't try to
that's a
pull
ball.
the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And there's a ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing it.
Now this one gets through. Heading for the plate. The throw home. It's offline, and he scores.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle. Even
Here comes the manager out of the...
Pitching for
So Cleveland brings on a new reliever,
Number
Trevor
37.
Steffen.
definitely a guy that
Trevor
pounds the
Steffen.
strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the bottom of the 6th. And it's even
No,
up.
ball. 1-1.
Fought off foul. The 1-2. Swing and a miss struck him out. One gone here.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
And that's in for a strike.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
Lee leads off second with one gone in the inning. And misses inside.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look.
Flails at that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
That one finds the zone. 1 and 2. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That's to third. Ramirez. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single.
Now pitching for the Giants.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Tyler Rogers.
Tyler.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Over to first. That's the first out in the top of the 7th.
Up next for Cleveland.
So up next,
Right
John
fielder,
Kenzie Noel. Swinging a foul straight back. And the 0-1. Late on that fastball.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Gets to it onto first. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile off. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog. Get back on track. His team needs him.
And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And Naylor swings through that one.
0-2.
And Earl Hendricks punches him out. That's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, these Giants looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Adames in the box now. Takes strike 1. Fouled off. He was late.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Foul ball still 0-2. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Next pitch is outside.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Sam Huff, the next Giant to hit. 1 for 2. That's way outside. And that is ball 1. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was late.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit.
Fitzgerald.
Outside low. and it's 1-0.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center, and no one can get there. Schmidt around third. He scores, and they have the lead.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
That's a base hit. Run scores.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Pitching for
The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Tim Herron.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Lee stands in now and watches strike one. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
2 outs. This to third. Ramirez sends it to first. That's the inning. They get 2 runs on 3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Eric Miller on for the 30th time this year. Pinch hitter coming on, David Fry.
Pinch hitting for the Guardians, number 6, David Fry.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Ryan Walker getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. And a big swing and a miss.
1-1.
Swings through that.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
1-2 is the count.
Just off the outside corner. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that's outside.
Got a full count.
Now fly ball to right center. Wisely sizes this one up. And out number 1 on the grab. Here's the shortstop at the plate. 1 for 3. Trying to bunt his way on. Wait. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly.
This is a big part of his skill set, and he puts himself into situations where he can rely on his speed to impact the ball game. And this is just another example of it, and we'll see what else he can do now that he's on first.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw. Save. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Singy, the best way to catch this guy might be on replay.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the only way to catch him, Boog. I mean, you see that sprint speed on StatCast right there. It's elite, and just makes it very tough on the defense. A lot of pressure on those players.
And now 2-1. Swing and a miss.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fastball is outside. Stephen Kwan in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out of the slider, and there's 2 gone.
Man, it's so difficult as a hitter to get on plane with that pitch. It's breaking down and in, and you've got to find a way to match the plane. And if it's nasty like that one, bite at the end, most times you're swinging over the top and walking back to the dugout.
1 strike.
Backed off the plate that time. Tying run at the plate. Inside, just missed. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty. Guardians lead. Ryan Rocchio comes on defensively now as he takes over as the new second baseman.
Now playing second base.
He swings and fouls one off.
Ryan Rocchio.
Ball.
Hard hit left side. Sends it to first. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th. Matt Chapman up to the plate now. 0 for 3 in this one. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Aaron, in his second season, he throws a slurve, a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a sinker.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
And that's a base hit. Brett Wisely will hit next. And that one is in for a strike. Chapman, the base runner at first with 1 out. Foul ball. He goes down looking. And the batter now, Casey Schmidt.
Designated hitter, Casey Schmidt.
And that one pulled foul. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands.
1-2.
In the dirt.
Ball.
In the dirt.
2-2.
On the ground to third. Ramirez sends it to first. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left.
Now pitching for the Giants.
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Ryan Walker.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Ramirez stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Ball one there.
That missed. That's a ball.
Next offering is fouled back.
Well, I've noticed they've been pitching him hard inside, and the key is if you're going to make a mistake, you got to make it off the dish. If it leaks out over the plate with this kind of power, you'll be asking for a new baseball.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And that one fouled off. And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First two batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
Manzardo at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Giants salvage the finale of this.